Hudson Valley Weather Senior Forecaster Bill Potter. We just wrapped up a little snowstorm Sunday night into Monday. That ended as sleet and rain across the region. Now we want to take a look forward, take a quick look at a weak little system that may spread some light snow showers across the area Tuesday evening. And then we're going to talk about the deep freeze that we're heading into for Thursday and Friday. And then finally want to touch on potential for a late week or weekend, should say, snow event that you may have already heard about on social media, because we know how Facebook works and the rumor mill starts early these days. But first, let's take a quick look back at the snow totals from Sunday night into Monday. And on the right hand side, you have the snow totals from the National Weather Service, as well as a map that kind of illustrates what we saw. The forecast was pretty good. Everything went pretty well as planned, with one big exception. Forecast called for, in general, 2 to 5 inches in the valley areas. We expect a little bit more in the higher elevations. We did get that. Didn't see any 8-inch amounts or anything like that, but we had some 4 to 6 inches as you headed up into the higher elevations. The big thing that stood out, and the biggest thing that we noticed, was this area right here, which is pretty much near Newburgh, Beacon, Fishkill area. In this area we had 1 to 3, even into the 2 to 5 inch area, and really what we ended up seeing was about a half an inch to an inch, maybe an inch and a half in some areas. You can see on this map that the snow hole does show up pretty well, and it's just a product of bad luck, really. We did have a lot of warm air advancing north from this system as it did push into the area, which is why we all changed over to sleet and rain at the end. Some areas it just happened a little quicker, and really that's what we saw here. So on the average, the storm behaved rather well, but you're always going to get a couple surprises, and over here in southern Dutchess County, that was where that happened this time. Looking forward to Tuesday, we're going to have a weak system that's going to push through. It really doesn't have a lot of moisture with it, and it's really not that strong, but it does have some upper level energy that may generate some snow showers, maybe mixed with a little bit of rain at times. It's really nothing too heavy. Weak disturbance. It may one of the big reasons we want to mention it is because it may mess up the Tuesday evening commute with some light snow, maybe a dusting, half-inch tops. An inch would probably be a big stretch. Like I say, the chances for this system, the timing is probably somewhere between 3 and 7 p.m. when it starts. It will not be widespread, and it will not be a major event, but something to be aware of for your evening commute. This is just a representation of what snowfall totals may look like. You get a dusting, maybe a half an inch. It's showing 2 inches in Monticello. Again, nothing major. You can see it's not even widespread. Best chances would be from I-84 on north. Just something we want to throw out there so everybody's aware, so you're not caught completely off guard Tuesday evening. But we want to look forward at this major cold snap that's coming for Thursday and Friday. And when we say major, we mean it. What you can see here is, draw a jet stream real quick for you, just give you kind of an idea. It's really going to dive down here. Alright, and what you can see is massive cold air just going to plunge right down into the northeast part of the country, and really you're going to be feeling the effects of it, because what you're going to see here Thursday, high temperatures. These are high temperatures that we're looking at, possibly 20 degrees in the valley, could be even colder in the Catskills, maybe 10 to 15 degrees. This is true Arctic air that is going to be coming to the Hudson Valley. It's not going to stay for a very long time, but Thursday into Friday, we're looking at some extremely cold air. And if you think these high temperatures are bad, you really don't even know half the story, because it's not even going to feel this warm, because we're going to have a persistent northwest wind to deal with, and that's going to make it feel like single digits across the Hudson Valley. Now, we're looking at probably widespread in the valley itself, 5, maybe 10 degrees, it's going to feel like. And in the Catskills, it's going to be even colder. It's going to be anywhere you see white on this map, it feels like it's below zero. And these are afternoon wind chills. I want to stress that this is daytime temperatures and wind chills. So this isn't overnight. This isn't, something that we'll be sleeping through. This is going to be while you're out and about on Thursday. It's going to feel like this. And just to add insult to injury, these are projected wind chills for late Thursday night, early Friday morning. And yes, you're reading that right. That's -9 in Poughkeepsie is what it might feel like. Could feel as low as -20 in Monticello, even worse in the Catskills. I mean, this is some truly Arctic, bitter air that if you're not dressed properly and you get caught outside for an extended period of time, it could get dangerous. So please be aware that this cold is coming, and make sure you dress appropriately when you go outside, and you just take the proper precautions. We want to throw this out there now because it gives you a couple days advance notice so that you're ready when it actually does come. So going back toward the weekend, and once we get through this cold air, one of the things that we're going to have is we could have a potential storm system developing out here as this cold exits. And you're going to see that as this cold exits to the northeast, what we have is we're going to have a storm system developing on the back end of this ridge here. And there's one key thing that I want you to see here. You're going to see, watch this cold, watch where it goes, and then watch this ridge that develops behind it. This is, let's see, this is Wednesday evening. This is Friday evening, and then this is Saturday evening. Notice the direction of the air for the Hudson Valley at this point is coming out of the southwest. That means that any precipitation that falls will likely fall in the form of rain. So, quick snapshot. This is just a preview. We'll discuss this in greater detail as we get through the week. This would be Saturday afternoon. You can see right now, again, this is 5 days or more away, projecting snow breakout in the Hudson Valley Saturday afternoon. But what you'll notice is that it doesn't take very long before it changes to rain. You notice the low pressure systems over here in the Great Lakes. The flow is all out of the southwest and would change the entire Hudson Valley to rain, possibly maybe ending as snow on the back end. But we could pick up a few inches of snow on the front end beforehand. But again, one of the things that you can see, I apologize, I'm going to scroll back here. With this pattern, what we're seeing is a lot of these, you get a cold blast that comes through, and on the back end, the flow shifts out of the southwest. And if you have a storm coming through at that point in time, it's really hard to get a pure snowstorm. So it's something that we're going to be fighting with for the foreseeable future as the pattern's concerned. So yes, we do have a chance of snow this coming weekend, but it does look like it may end as rain, just like we saw with this past storm. So again, that's what we've got on the table for now. We'll see how it plays out throughout the week, and we'll have more updates and possibly more videos as we go through the week. Thank you for all your support, and we'll see you soon.